I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving week, and because of the holiday week, it was actually a very light week for MetaZoo, so let's talk about it. Seance Pin Club went live this Friday at noon Eastern Time on the MetaZoo Marketplace. You could buy cases for $150. The cases contain 10 boxes, each contain a keychain, a promo that corresponds to the keychain, and a blind promo. You could also buy individual boxes for $15. These are no longer available on the marketplace, but if you're an NFT holder, those are available as of the time of this recording. There's hints that comes with a special promo like the previous pin clubs did, and the partner-only version of the cases is also still on the marketplace. So if you missed out and you don't have an NFT, it does seem that partners will have access to these Pin Club boxes. And that's pretty standard with Pin Club as we've seen it in the past. Now, for the Beasties that we've seen so far for Seance Pin Club, we have Chibi Salem Witches, Giraffe Possum, Wingok, Chibi Babe the Blue Ox, Manchac Swamp Skeletons, Orange Eyes, Walking Sam, The Ghost of Sloss Furnace, Sentry Box Devil, and Blucifer. And for alternate arts, we only have 3 this go around: Sentry Box, Manchac Swamp Skeletons, and Blucifer. And I said the Beasties we know about so far because what we've seen in the past is that the promotional image for the boxes didn't always contain all of the Beasties in the set. The promotional image that we got for UFO was actually missing a few of the Beasties that ended up being some pins, so it's possible that we may see more. And for the trivia this week, we actually had 2 people get it right. As a reminder, here's the question. You have a Wingok and a Grunch Road monster on your side of the arena. The opposing caster has a Hodag. Hodag has been put to sleep. You are wearing a snakeskin belt. There are no Terras active in the arena. What is the maximum damage that Grunch Road monster does to Hodag? And the answer is 60 damage. And the reason for that is because Grunch Road Monster does a base damage of 15. You get an extra 15 for the reptile-like clothing. With Wingok's ability, Bloodsuckers, when attacking something that's sleeping, does not cause the beastie to wake up. And this allows Grunch Road Monster to do double damage to the Hodag. Some people did answer 70. I would like to remind people that the only beastie that was attacking in this scenario was Grunch Road Monster. So we have the 2 names that got that correct here on the spin wheel. We're just going to give that a couple shuffles, which doesn't really do much in this case. But anyway, we'll give that a spin, and this week's winner for $15 to Immortal Workshop is Metaversity TCG. For this week's question, your opponent is controlling a Burrowed Contoocook, a Loveland Frogman, and a Water Baby. You're controlling a Familiar. You're about to play Permanent Possession. How many valid targets are in the arena for Permanent Possession? Get that answer correct and you'll be on the spin wheel for next week's $15 gift card to Immortal Workshop. Today I have some very exciting news about the channel, and it's that we're officially a year old. My first video on this channel dropped on November 20th, 2021, and while it wasn't MetaZoo related, it was TCG related. It was an opening of the Lance's Charizard Celebrations tin. It wasn't until around January that I started to do MetaZoo related content, and look at where we are today. There are a ton of people in the community that I'd like to thank for the journey leading up until this point. To name all of them would take a very long time, so just know if you've been a part of this journey, I greatly appreciate you being here. And the ones that I really want to specifically call out are Caster MJ and Deadly from Caster's Corner. I did my first milestone giveaway at 250 subscribers in the Caster's Corner Discord back in April, and that was when the channel really started to skyrocket. Deadly himself, someone I hadn't met at the time, had also chipped in a Magicass box to help with the giveaway. Now that relationship has grown greatly. I consider these guys to be some of my closest friends, and we also have a podcast called Cryptid Conversations on the Caster's Corner YouTube channel. So MJ, Deadly, thank you for everything that you've helped with this channel. Thank you for your help early on, and I'm really glad to have met both of you. And the other major person that I'd like to thank is John from Immortal Workshop. John, around that same time in April, said, hey, I'm doing this thing for my store for sponsorship. You should sign up and we'll see what we can do together. And again, this was huge because this is one of those things that really motivated me to continue with the channel. Somebody actually reached out and said, hey, I want to sponsor you. And John is also somebody who I consider to be a close friend. And a lot of those friendships that I've formed are people that are really here to help bolster the community. John is one of those people. MJ and Deadly are those people as well. We've also started MetaZoo Archives this year, which, yes, has not been up to date as much as I'd like it to be, but I do want to get better at that. But I would like to say that I greatly appreciate the people that are helping with that project, which would be John, MJ, Deadly, Termentic, and Harley from EpicTube HD. So thank you all for being a major part of this channel's journey in the first year. Now, we didn't quite hit 1,000 subscribers in that first year, but we're incredibly close. We need about 60 more to hit that goal. So what better way to celebrate the anniversary? Well, let's do a giveaway. In the description below, there's a link to a Gleam giveaway, which when you go to that, there are a series of tasks that you can do to earn entries into the drawing. If you're watching this, you're already part of the YouTube channel, so thank you for that. But part of the goal here is to also grow Twitter, Instagram, and the other socials to help bolster the all-around social experience of Cryptid Nation News. So if you're not following on those platforms, please do, and it'll help with your entries to the giveaway. Now the big question is, what are we giving away? And the answer is a CN1 spellbook. So that'll be the 10 packs, the coin, the playmat, the sleeves, etc., all sealed. And we're going to let this giveaway run for about a month, so we'll end that on Christmas. And I will post this out onto Twitter, Instagram, etc. If you could share it out, that would be greatly appreciated. It would help us get past 1,000 subscribers. And we'll do another giveaway, a separate giveaway, when we hit 1,000. This will most likely chain into the next giveaway. So again, if you're here, if you're watching, thank you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you to MetaZoo and the staff at MetaZoo for making a fun product, a solid product, for always having something interesting and fun to talk about. Honestly, this channel wouldn't be possible if you weren't doing all that you're doing. So thank you for everything that you're doing as a company. And for our top story, we've been seeing a few teases for native, and so far I'm really liking the art here. Last week we talked about Societal, which again, I still don't know if I'm saying that right, but we got to look at 3 more future arts for native this week. We got to look at this one here in a parka, and I believe this one to be Inuit inspired. From my research, I think this might be a Kalapiluit, which in Inuit folklore was a tale to keep children away from ice or water. That cryptid would steal children, wrap them in parkas, and drown them in them. So it does seem related to the art here. And the art itself, I think, is really cute. Given that there is a rainbow around the bottom of the parka, I do imagine that this is going to be a light card, but it's also possible that it could be frost, or maybe a light frost dual aura. Another one we got to look at is this art here of this beastie spirit. The beastie's holding a bowl and has wings on its head. And this one is believed to be Kachina, which is a spirit being in the religious beliefs of the Pueblo people, or Native American cultures located in the southwestern part of the United States. And interestingly enough, there's actually 3 different aspects of Kachina. There's the supernatural being, the Kachina dancers, and the Kachina dolls. So it's possible that we could be seeing a set of different cards related to the Kachina. And lastly, we have this underwater cave-dwelling beastie seen here. My immediate instincts was to say this is somewhat Lovecraftian mixed with Native American lore. And of the 3 teases this week, this one is my favorite art of the 3. It's also the most defined. Now, our friend Termentic, if you haven't checked his channel, please check that out. There's a link right at the top of the screen there. He thinks this is a Zoavit. And a Zoavit is a demon or ogre from Shoshone mythology who stole the sun and kidnapped children. That cryptid is also associated with volcanism and cannibalism. So that's all we really have for this week. It was a really short week. Let me know which of the 3 teases this week that you like the most for the upcoming native set. So again, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for being here throughout the last year. It's really meant a lot, and I look forward to what we can achieve with this channel. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.